Welcome everyone to the Kick in the Head podcast. And as always, we are live at EFC 120. EFC 120 tonight has been absolutely stellar. We've had a very, very amazing prelims card, all finishes so far. And tonight, helping me break it all down, I'm with Stephan DQ Del Rey and Nerik, the Beast Simoes. Gentlemen, how are you tonight? How did you feel about the main card? Let me start with you, Stephan.
No, I'm feeling great. We last event of the year, super excited to be here. And the EFC has really done a fantastic job in putting together a stellar card for, the whole event, not just the main card. The prelims were off the chain as well.
How about you, the Beast?
Listen, I'll be biased. Listen, my teammate won, so for me it's good. That's the most important. Yeah, listen, it was all finishes. Like, I don't remember the last time I saw that happening. So, wow, it was, I would like to say they delivered, eh?
Absolutely. So, of all those finishes in the prelims, which one was your favorite?
Absolutely, our boy JT Botha.
You still have to ask.
37 seconds.
You still have to ask, bro.
Like a sniper touching his chin and putting him down. Bro. No, actually, we're super proud of him. He deserves it. He's worked so hard for this, and I believe this is the catapult of JT Botha's career. Watch that man and remember the name.
Full disclosure, I am with Team CIT, but they are right. It was an absolutely amazing overhand right, perfectly timed, great knockout. I also give a knockout night so far for the prelims. Now, gentlemen, let's get to the main card. An absolutely stacked main card for EFC 120, the final card of the year. First fight of the night, we have Sibusiso Sovendle versus the Zulu Warrior Ntando Zondi, who you have both trained with. Stephan, how are you feeling about that fight? Who do you have in that fight?
Listen, I'm a big fan of both the boys, but I believe Ntando Zondi is the next big thing coming out of South African MMA, and I don't think he's going to be stopped locally. So I've got Ntando Zondi all the way. I'm a big fan of both athletes, both super talented, but I honestly believe that Ntando Zondi will be the next big thing coming out of African MMA.
The next big thing, Nerik?
I got Zondi as well. Listen, I trained with the guy. He's elusive. I love his style, bro. Like, I take like 2-3 minutes to get his chin. I don't know how Sibusiso will do it in this fight, but then, yeah, bro. Like, I think Zondi is the complete package, bro. That's all I can say.
The complete package, Ntando Zondi. All three of us have him for the win against Sibusiso Bembe. Great fighter, great fight. Next fight is Ken, the takeover Sekeletu, versus Vince Bam Bam Bembe. He's not called Vince Bam Bam Bembe. I call him Bam Bam because he Bam Bams. How do you guys feel about that fight?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Vince is a big, strong guy, a very physical guy, a bit of a clash of styles there. It's going to be a super interesting fight, and I think it's going to be a barn burner. I'm not picking a winner in that one right now.
Listen, I would like to say Ken, but all Vince needs to do is to touch a chin. Then the fight will be over. So, like, I think I'll even on this one. But I'm leaning towards Ken a bit based on his last performance.
Well, yeah, look, I agree. Ken technically is super sound, specifically on the feet. Vince is just such a physical force, and he hits so hard. I believe technically Ken is the better fighter, but we all know that that's not always the situation of the technically better fighter winning, so I'm not picking a winner in this one.
MMA math does not math. Oh, for me in the previous fight, I'm going Bam Bam. I'll go Bam Bam. Okay, Sethwape versus Tonder.
Yeah, it's a rematch. The last one was crazy. They were swinging spaghetti around for 3 rounds, but then we were really tired. I know Shannon was sick before that one. I know Musa had a big cut, but it was a super, super competitive fight, and one that they needed to run back. So I'm super happy that we get the opportunity to see them run that back. Also a very difficult one to call. I do believe if Shannon van Tonder has sorted out his conditioning, he will be able to pull it through. But in his last couple of performances, we really saw him fade later into the fight. So I think it's going to come down to conditioning in this one. And if Shannon van Tonder sorted out his conditioning, I believe he'll go home with the victory.
The terror for you?
I think I'd like to go. I would say Van Tonder, but he looked good in his last fight. His ground is still solid, but like you said, his cardio, it's a bit suspect there, but then interesting, but I'll go with Van Tonder as well.
2 terrors and 1 bad news. Okay, no, to be honest with you,
one of the reasons I'm not going with bad news because I hear he changed camp, so I don't know how he looks now with the new camp, of course. But then, hopefully it's an upgrade. For for him, but I would say, not to think of it, probably bad news. Probably.
So for me, it's the terror. Why? Because I've never seen Shannon Van Tonder relax before a fight. This is the first time I've seen Shannon Van Tonder relax before a fight. And for me, that says something. That means, and Musa's focused. But we saw Musa focus, and unfortunately, he couldn't quite do it where it came to his fight against Terrence. So, for me, Shannon Van Tonder, because he's relaxed, and a relaxed Shannon Van Tonder is a very dangerous Shannon Van Tonder. So that's why I'm going for Shannon Van Tonder. Then we've got the GOAT! Igeu, Smiling Kabesa versus the legend, Martin, the Punisher, Van Staden. Where you guys going that one?
Look, man, I've got goosebumps you saying those two names, and just being involved in this fight is so super cool, man. Both of us came into the sport watching both these guys, and just having a hand in this fight, it tears me up almost. Saying that, Martin van Staden, the real GOAT of the EFC, will be going home with that lightweight strap tonight to CIT.
Yeah, I have to. Like I said, bro, like I'm always gonna go with, teammates. If you tell my teammate is fighting Godzilla, I'm going with my teammates. You know what I mean? But then, don't get me wrong. It won't be an easy task. But Martin, wow. Like, listen, I was one of these main training partners towards this camp, and I was like, wow, I actually had to be a training partner of a legend. So yeah, and I have to give it to him. Martin is focused. Like, he doesn't look like he still fights like he's still in his 20s.
Yeah, he's getting younger.
And he hits
hard.
Like
he's getting younger.
It's hard, bro. So, yeah.
Got the Benjamin Button illness, Martin.
It does in the fountain of youth every now and then. Oops, I said the secret out. Sorry, guys.
So you are going with Punisher.
Yeah, absolutely. Punisher. Yeah. Teammates, you know what I mean? Like, I'll always favor my teammates, no matter what. Always favor them. Don't get me wrong. Like, like you say, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. But then, you know what I mean? Teammates, always. You can always, like, if you don't believe in a teammate, then
you don't believe in yourself.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, 100%.
So, look, I'm going with the GOAT. Why? Two reasons. One, Martin is past 40. Look, I know why he's looking better, because I'm looking better. I'm the same age as Martin. We shop at the same butcher.
Oh, yes.
So, it's the meat. So, but it's Igeu Kabesa. We know why he's still here. We all know he should have gone to the UFC already or somewhere else. And so for that reason, I have to go with Smiley, because he is still there. And now he wants to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He doesn't know how many belts he can get, but he believes he can beat anyone in the EFC. And right now, I believe him, so I have to go with the GOAT. Now, the title fight of the night, the one that everyone is looking forward to seeing. Luke, Young Gun, Michael versus Zaakir Badat. He's got no moniker, and I can't give him one right now. But, Deer dragging Badat, because he once dragged the deer across the river. It was amazing. Stephan, who do you have in that fight?
Look, it's a super cool fight. Champion versus champion. Luke Michael coming down, really, really looking super in shape at welterweight, man. So, looking super focused. That being said, Zaakir Badat has recorded wins over 3 weight classes in this organization, and is one of the top fight IQ athletes and top grapplers in the organization. And for that reason, I'm going with Zaakir Badat for this
one. Interesting one. Like I said, like, Luke looks focused. I was checking him on Wayne. He looked like a man possessed. I was checking his eyes. I'm like, hey, that was just scary. Then he was also, I see he's training with Aniset and Conrad Siabi. So I would like to see what kind of Luke shows up. But like I said, Badat also has a solid ground game. I don't know. Like, I saw Luke on his last fight. He implemented his wrestling quite well. I want to see how he does it on a new weight class. So,
wrap it up, Nerik.
Oh, fine. Luke.
Okay, but that Luke. So, I go Luke Michael. 2 reasons. No, a bunch of reasons. Welterweight is his national weight class. He's now training with Aniset Kanyeba and Conrad Siabi, which means that his striking will be on point. He's a strong man. He just prefers to wrestle. So if you're already a very great pressing wrestler and you add in good striking, you've got something. But that is amazing. But I think the focus you talked about with Luke, he was more focused than we've ever seen. Simon Stevens, more focused than we've ever seen. And I'm going with Luke because I just think he's got this extra focus. But that's amazing. He will come back in the next one. But this one, Luke Michael. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We've got Stephan D2 Del Rey. Simon Stevens just walked across the camera. Nerik, the Vince Simoes.
I do apologize.
And here he is.
I walk in front of your camera.
To everyone listening, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe at HeadKickPod on all platforms. Kick him in the head. You know how we do. Let's go.